Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 72. We're going to embark on a specific quest. Remember last time, or last couple of episodes, we had found the Jars of Mystic Carrion. We had found two of them. We got two of them right here. Jar of Mystic Carrion's Liver, which is part of a quest that we haven't actually got because we hadn't started it. And remember, we had also kind of stumbled into a house with a mummy lord. That was, let's see, we got to go back to the other part. There's a couple of things I want to do. So I want to start on that quest, but I also want to go here to Span of Worms South Crossing. We also have this quest to find a dragon.
I got it. And thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease.
I was curious what she was talking about. I love it that there are all these conversations happening as you're wandering by. It's great. So over here, we're going to go to the Worms Rock prison. There's some blood. Who's down there? Lady Frida Oberon. Oberon. Okay. Who has Featherfall?
Assume nothing.
Anybody? I'm pretty sure we have some boots with Featherfall. Scroll of Fear, Scroll of Featherfall. How many? We got 3 of those. What level of spell is this? Learn spell already known. Oh, she has the spell already known. Well then, wizard, what level is Featherfall? Right here. It's a level 1 transportation spell. Oh, how nice. Okay. Because I have 2. Oh, Misty Step, level 2 spot. Okay. If I get rid of that, I can put Featherfall in here. Yay. So it is. I like the way this does it far better than the old Dungeons and Dragons rules. You and nearby allies gain immunity to fall damage. Okay. Darling, come up here. Yep. Everybody down here.
Onward.
And they will all follow you. If you just move a little bit. Alright.
I've got a long road ahead. Only a few head colds and a tongue lashing from my worried father.
Lady Freda Oberon. She fell out a window. Things did not go well for her.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
What's up here? A rotten carrot. Okay, we're gonna go this way. And also I have a plan for how to deal with Astarion now, because that has been vexing me for a long time. Oh, and that's gonna encumber him. Okay. Oh, soul coins. Oh, they're not that heavy. What is heavy? Let's go by weight and figure. Oh, yeah, these alchemist fires. Oh, who has room for these? Lizelle? There, that helps. There's a skeleton here with nothing. There is a long trek down here for a chest. So Astarion has this whole vampire quest, and we need to go see Cazador and his vampire lord. And my thought process the whole time is I don't know why my brain worked this way. Why my thought process was I don't like him as a thief, and he's just not useful in my group, and I don't want to get rid of anybody in my party because I'm so used to this particular class and configuration. Bard, fighter of some kind, warlock, paladin, and a cleric. I really like this party composition. And then I realized the smartest thing to do would be to make him a bard like me, a dual-wielding bard. He would be absolutely awesome as a dual-wielding bard with these weapons, which is what I want to do when I play the Dark Urge. I'm going to make Astarion a bard. But the other thing is just make him a warlock paladin and let him oathbreak. he'll be fantastic as that, and so I did that in my other game, and he's and it works out pretty well. The Cazador fight, unfortunately, is nuts. There's arrows here. What are these arrows? Oh, come on now. There we go. Pick them up. There's mere grass. So that's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna respec Asterion as a duplicate of Will, so that Will can just give him all of his items, and we can take Asterion with us to go do his quest. But I can't wait to do a Dark Urge playthrough and have Asterion in my group as a bard. It's going to be fantastic. In fact, what my plan was for that is I want to do Asterion as a bard. I'm going to play the Dark Urge as a warlock oathbreaker. We're going to have Shadowheart and Lizelle as my main fighter. I think that sounds like a really fun group. I think that's going to be really cool. But anyway, back to this. Oh, we got a lock picket now. And the other thing is, so in my other bard playthrough, what I call my offline playthrough, the one I was doing for myself, trying to get to the end of the game before I finish this YouTube play. And what I've realized is that some of these fights are really, really hard, and it is time to start making use of all the smoke powder barrels and nautiloid barrels that we have saved, because it's a free action to take something out of your inventory and toss it. It's time to start using those things. You've saved them. I'm pretty sure that between the guards, the arrows, and the jugged thunderbolt, you'll never survive to read this note. But just in case, I want to make sure you know what you did to deserve all this. Remember that shiv you stuck in my leg when you turned me in? That's why. Enjoy your escape while you can, arswipe. I'll be coming to haunt you in your sleep. So that's pretty funny. Balsam. Get my whole group up here. All right, before I go any further, I have to check something. Okay, just had to check on one thing here. I gotta keep notes to make sure that I have all the right stuff going on here. So we're in the Worms Rock prison. And somewhere in here is an entrance to the old dragon's lair of the dragon that we have to, there's a wall here. Okay, I think the smart thing to do here might be you. Perfect. That was much better than my old plan. Worms Rock Prison. So again, I make references to my other playthrough that I'm playing on. I'm trying out different things. So here, if you start hitting that wall with her big trident, it's like, yeah, poking damage doesn't work. You can't grab it. And so I thought, well, it makes way more sense for Will to do this. Will, what's going on here? I want to see. Oath of Vengeance. Okay, so if we want to make him an oath breaker. Yeah. That's the thing. Do we want to make him be an oath breaker soon? Because right now he's Oath of Vengeance. I need to find out what the difference is between these two classes. So, 1 second. Okay, we're back. And the main difference as far as utility of what I care about between Will and the rest of between his Vengeance Paladin and Oathbreaker is that as an Oathbreaker he can control undead, when we're definitely going to want that ability. Here, as a Vengeance one, he gets Misty Step, which is really useful, but it's going to be more important for him to break his oath, at least before we go do a couple other events, a couple other big quests. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, I'm supposed to have an amulet that grants Misty Step, but I don't know where it is. I'm assuming it's back at camp. I don't think I would ever sell something like that. So we'll have to go look for that too. Who knows? Maybe Astarion has it on it. I don't know. But the other big thing is we're going to do this. We're going to do alchemy. We're going to extract all ingredients. Just so we have a few more things to work with going forward. I haven't been using a lot of this. I have a feeling that if you're playing on tactician level, you probably need to really be making use of this, especially the coatings and things like that. Diluted oil of sharpness, oil of diminution. This will make enemies shrink, which makes them easier to push off cliffs and things like that. So, purple worm toxins. We need to be making more use of that kind of stuff. So,
let's get going.
With that underway, let's get down here. I was just thinking, this looks like stealing from here, and that would be a perfect opportunity to break Mister's oath. Might just want to do that right here.
Sharp
Well,
as ever.
you want to grab from the vegetables? I don't know if the vegetables are enough.
Not as bad as it could have.
Oh, yay, mashed potatoes.
Where am
We'll
I?
grab those. We're going to try to break your oath by stealing a few items of food. Here we go. Malice. Blinded and poisoned. Boiled potato. Oh, there's a crate of fruit up there. Lizelle, you're probably the perfect person to do this because you jump better. Moldy cheese, don't need that.
All right, what now?
Okay. Into the prison proper. All right, let's try and get out of here. This did not go well. And consecutive rolls, I rolled a 5, 3, and a 1. So I took that as a sign to just start over. Just reload the save. Okay. So that was my first roll last time, but I rolled it off of a 5. There we go. Yeah. Rolling a 5, a 3, and then a 1, the critical miss, and it was like, okay, just stop trying. All right, we're in the prison.
Guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight.
Well, we're pretty good at lying. Been authorized to inspect the prison. Now stand aside. There's some rolls for you. How you like those?
Somehow the guard buys your excuse. You're free to roam Worm's Rock Prison.
So here's an interesting bug. I tried to start a new character the other night. I didn't want to start a whole new game. I just wanted to go into the character creator and look at the Dark Urge and look at some other things, and planning my Dark Urge playthrough. And then I exited out of the character creator. I didn't actually start a new game. And now, because I've done that, the tutorials are on, and it does not matter what I put for options here, show tutorials or not. It's stuck. Now they're just stuck on. So it's like, okay, Larian, I don't want to see the tutorials. Please update the game. Anyway,
Slow down.
this guy's here. Where we want to go is way down here. I think we want to go way down here. There she is.
Florrick.
Okay. This is the first thing I want to do.
He's too far gone. You're too late. It's over.
By Avernus. Florrick.
Counselor, what happened to you?
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations, apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The hell's with that. Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
Yeah, I'm breaking you out. Baldur's Gate needs you. Ravengard needs you. We shouldn't need advantage, should we? Hey, it's making up for that one it made me roll earlier. Holy smackaroos.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. And I can only do it with the help of the blade. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
Agreed.
Hurry.
So, this jerk's gonna come over here to see what you're doing. And there's a couple different ways to do this. If you don't want to break your oath as a paladin, you can wait till he walks away, which we're gonna do anyways, to make this a little easier. And then you can cast an invisibility spell on her and escort her out. It works quite wonderfully. But I want to oath break my paladin, so we're just gonna do this. Okay. That's the way you want to be. All right. Yeah, there we go. You're done for, hear me? No, you're the one who's done for. I'm gonna flap my wings over here. Besides, we want to clear out the prison anyway so we can more easily find the dragon, so. That works. Let's see. Have these guys turned? Yeah, they have. Okay, they're coming. Let's do you then. Okay. That's nice. Move him up a little bit.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Will?
No time to waste.
What do we want to do with you here? Let's do this, shall we? Well, how far up can you get? Let's do this. Let's make them work for it. I think that's good enough, don't you?
Again.
I'm gonna scooch over here, get ready to stabby some people. These guys are gonna be easy work, so no reason to waste any poisons on anybody. Florrick, yeah, get out of here and get out of the way. Good job, darling.
Need to stay focused. On I go.
Oh, what is he doing? He's doing Mass Cure Wounds. It's a level 5 evocation spell. So you can try and counter him with the level 5 spell if you want to. No, that's fine. Just psychic backlash him. He can cure his boys and girls. That's fine.
No time to waste.
Let's see, what do you got here? Howl of the Dead, Psychic Overload, Transfuse, Mind Blast. But it doesn't, oh, does it have a really long? Mind blast. Can you get a little further over here then? Oh, that did some damage. I like that. That's really nice. Okay. Me.
Blood comes easy these days. On my way.
Let's just start shooting some people. Really? Okay. You can just stand up here. Give him the goods here. Nice. Shadowheart. Oh no, it's her. What do you want to do? Oh, you got magic missiles. Florrick.
Tormentor. Talk to me. Got to move.
You over here. What do you want to do? Just use your crossbow, darling. Oh, you missed.
On the victor's path.
Okay. He has this ability, Spell Might, to take -5 attack roll to do more damage. We're going to do that this turn on this. That's pretty good. What happened there? I want to see. Hit for... Okay, so he missed on this one because he rolled a 7 and -5 on the Spell Might. Made it a 12. He would have hit it otherwise, so all 3 would have hit. So he trades some damage there. Okay. Spell Might 13. That's kind of nice. That guy dies. That guy dies. So all that's left is this turkey. Sure, Lizelle, just shoot him. Okay. We'll get rid of this.
What to do?
See if his oath breaking should happen. What is this? Metal shield. I'll take some cash off those guys.
What path lies before me?
Does one of them have the key? Yeah. Worms Rock prison cell key? Okay. So we could have come in here and just tried to kill them and creative vegetables. Florrick, I know you want to get out of here, but I'm always looking for food, darling. Okay, out we go. I think it'll happen when we go outside. Then we'll have to come back and look for the dragon. Prison entrance door, that doesn't get me in? What about this guard back here? What about this guy? Fist. Ivarus, or whatever his name is. Ivarus. He's got the Worms Rock prison cell key, he's got the storage room key, he's got the prison entrance key. Okay. Perfect. That's what we needed. Prison entrance. Alright. Who else is in here? Anybody else? No. We'll just go right here, passageway. Okay, Mr. Gortash's thing right here. Worms Rock Fortress. We just need to wander out here far enough for her to be like, I'm okay.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
I see. Well, speaking of inspiration, perhaps you'd be able to muster some allies of your own.
Yes, I have some connections in the upper city. Perhaps they'll heed our call. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Cool. So off she goes. Diplomatic rescue. Will is inspired. And everybody made a level. Wait a minute. Oh, we get to be level 12. No way. Okay. That's awesome. Oh, well, hells. This is cool. This is the final level of the game. Okay. I'm going to make a save. So very wonderfully, the whole party has leveled up. So here's what we're going to do. It's the last level of the game. It's level 12. He's a level 12 bard, and we're going to do some really fun stuff here. So what I want for him on spells is I want him to have this Greater Restoration. It's an important spell. And then on the replaced spell, we're going to change this. We don't use blindness because typically we're either attacking to boost up our arcane acuity, or we're casting a different spell. So even though this one doesn't require concentration, I would rather use any of these other spells probably than this spell. Because there's spells like Polymorph, which is fun. Actually, I don't use Polymorph a lot, and Polymorph requires concentration. I'm going to get rid of Polymorph. I'm going to keep blindness just in case, because I can see that against certain enemies still being useful since it doesn't use concentration. And what we're going to grab with that is this mass cure wounds, just as an extra thing. And then his ability improvement gives him mass charisma up to 20. For Lizelle, here's what's cool is she gets 2 new maneuvers if you level her up this way, or we can level her up as a wizard. This is what I had planned on doing, is 6/6 with her. What does she get? She gains 2 spells. But what does she get for spells? Oh, she gets Fireball. Yeah, because she gets a level 3 spell, doesn't she? Hold on, let's look at her real quick. What is she right now? What does she get for spells right now? Wizard. She gets level 3 spells. Oh, so... But she can learn these spells from... She can just learn spells. Does she have Fireball? Scroll of Wall of Fire. She doesn't have a Scroll of Fireball.
Defender of the people.
He doesn't have any scrolls.
No time to dally.
She doesn't either, really. Lizelle. So me, do I have how many? Scroll of Fireball. So Lizelle.
Action, not reaction.
Scroll of Fireball right there. She can learn that spell. So here was the thing. How many level 3 spells does she get? Oh, she'd get another spell slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She'll get another spell slot, but she could get 2 more really useful skills as a fighter. Because she doesn't use her spells very much. Because if you do this, she gets what class features? A 3rd spell slot, level 3 spell slot unlocked. You gain 1 level 3 spell slot, which are restored after a long rest. And you get what? You gain an additional portent die. Okay, that's nice. And then gain 2 spells. Or if you do this, you get more hit points. I want the maneuvers. I want the extra maneuvers, and here's why. I want this. I want evasive footwork and riposte. Okay, so evasive footwork is just you spend a superiority die and enemies receive disadvantage on melee attacks against you for 1 turn. And then riposte, while they're missing you, you get a free reaction to hit them. I want to try this with her. So I was going to make her a 6/6, but instead we'll do a 7/5 and see how it works out. Will becomes easy. He's not a level 7 paladin. What he would get at level 7 is Relentless Avenger. If you hit an enemy with an opportunity attack, your movement speed increases. Don't care about that. You get a level 2 spell slot. No. We're going to do Warlock 6. And then for spells, what we're going to give him is counterspell, because that's the important one. And then for replace spell, we're going to take this and replace it with Misty Step. And that way, when he breaks his oath, he'll still have Misty Step available, which is super important. Got to be able to move around, man. She's straightforward. She's a cleric. We'll give her ability improvement, wisdom. She's done. And then I have to go through it and do spells. So I'm going to set up spells and then we'll rock and roll. Okay, we're back after all of this. I got my spells ready on everybody, I think. This is a really great spell, level 6. This is what you need to do if you're going to go into a really big fight. You and everyone can't be poisoned, diseased, or frightened. Your hit point increases. You make wisdom saves with advantage until a long rest, and it doesn't require concentration. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay.
Give up now.
So where we need to go, back here. I believe this is where we came out of. Yep, the prison. So what we're doing... Oh wow, that person's asleep. What we're doing is looking for the dragon. And that quest is... somewhere in here. Find Mule, Cazador's Palace. Help Kithric, that's done it. Investigate the murders. Gather your allies. The Wizard of Waterdeep. These are all your companion ones. Trying to figure out which one it is. There's one of these in here. Free Orpheus. Deal with the devil. Press the rescue Orin's victim. Interesting. Okay. I don't see the quest here. Where the hell is it? What is this dragon head torch? Light the way. It bothers me because I think I was looking for that earlier. I'm going to see if I can find it. It's actually in the Blade of Frontiers. It's an underwill. After reading the legend of Ansur, we discovered the great worm Ansur resides in a secret lair called the Wormway. The entrance is apparently located somewhere within Worm's Rock Prison, and the notes inside it hint that the opening the way involves lighting sparks and torches. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. What is this? 10 turns. Who's got light?
Action, not reaction.
No, somebody has it.
I'm ready.
Right here. I just want to be able to see a little
Spot
better.
everything.
Torches.
Light on my feet.
What's this? It's the room we came in. Right? Okay, it is. So let's look at that book then. Because it says what? That the Legend of Ansur. Legend. It's a book. Did we send it somewhere else?
Eager for battle.
Probably. The Legend of Ansur. It's a fancy book.
What's next?
Oh, well, she's got a ton of books, doesn't she? The Legend of Ansur. Darling. Okay. There it is. Baldur's Gate, great Baldurin's birth. Oh, Baldurin founder, blah, blah, blah. His guardian dragon. To Worm's Way, neath prison's deepest level. To be found by not a soul ne'er devil. Entrance in Worm's Rock Prison. With a lighting shock... A true hero's spark flickers. The torch is alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. Something about sparks and torches. Use lightning skills. It's trials. No common adventurer may exceed. Okay. It's not in here. 'Cause that's the way we came through from the outside.
This way.
Prison's deepest level. That's a dead end over here. Then there's these fools. Then there's this area up here, but it just is a little thing there. Is it... Could it be inside one of the cells? Because that's all that's left are cells, aren't there? There's a cell here. Okay.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Is it in a Florrick cell? Did she not know? Okay. There's a cell over here. We've got all the keys. We're not getting any sort of indication that we're missing a roll. Evidence chest. Auto-Ot.
What do you want?
The dragon. Otto. To help you escape if I can.
I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
Okay. Well, he has everything he wants then. Wait, were these empty? Oh my god, of course the evidence chests are empty. Of course they are. This old boy. Read. The True Life of Lord Gortash, a biography by manuscript by Vance Farnell, outline of contents, final pass. Enver Flim, an orphan among urchins, struggle for survival on the streets, blah, blah, blah. Note. Add section about Steel Watch with info acquired from interviewing that Gondian who escaped the Foundry. Something about how the Watchers are Gortash's most powerful defenders, but also his greatest vulnerability, since they're all controlled from one central nexus. Oh yeah, baby. Unusual skull. It's unusual. It's unusual. Do we want to zap it? Do we have anybody to zap it with?
This will be done.
Okay. What do you have for spells?
The pride of the
Who
gate.
has something electric? You do. Oh, man. Nope. Unusual skull. Okay. Well, I used electricity spell and nothing
One
happened.
move ahead. Let's get going.
What do you got here, buddy? Candle. A candle that won't light. Okay. There's only 5 rooms in here. I'm at a loss for what I'm supposed to do here. Deepest level of Worms Rock Prison. There is no deeper level. We got a skull that we can't do anything with it. We zapped it. And there's supposed to be some trials. Well, I mean, this really seems like it should be the answer. Unusual skull. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here all day and try to figure this thing out. You know, if it's not obvious, then I'm moving on. So once again, I have been led astray by Reddit and really bad instructions from people. This, by the way, is why I make tutorial videos, because people are really bad at describing stuff. I'm going to read this for you. Where are the locations? How do you get into this place? How do you get into the Wormway? And this is what someone said. Go down the hall past the guards, plural, where there are 2 dragon head torch holders. Okay. Guards, plural. There's a sleeping guard here, but if I said to you go down the hall past the guards, wouldn't you assume it was here? There were guards here, and this is a long hall. Guess what? There's no dragon head torches anywhere in here. You know why? Because they're not there. Because they're over here. Now, first of all, there is no physical way anywhere, whether you come from the front entrance or whether you come from the side entrance off the cliffway like we did. There's no way to go down the hall past the guards and get to here. These are the kind of people that you ask for instructions for in a small town. You ask for directions to go somewhere and they're like, yeah, you turn left at the Walgreens, go a little ways, and then turn right at the Cabbage Patch. And next thing you know, Jason Voorhees is killing you because you're in the middle of nowhere. So all I want to say to these people, you know what? In PG movies, you get one F-bomb. Fuck you for your bad instructions. You people make me sick. All right. Done ranting, because Baldur's Gate's a great game, and then it's marred by people like this with their just complete BS. They're really bad instructions. You person, I'm not gonna say your name, but you on Reddit, you're awful. You shouldn't give anyone any instructions ever. So what you want to do is this. Don't try to use spells. Do that. Bingo. All right. Now I have no idea what's going to happen here because this is the furthest I've been with this quest. Perception failed.
That might be worth a look.
Mouse hole from Worm's Rock cells. Oh, really? Mouse hole.
Way too big.
Yeah, you are. So there's a mouse hole somewhere in one of those cells. That's interesting. A little gear. I'm surprised Will hasn't been called out for being an Oathbreaker yet, because we've been stealing things right and left, and we did kill those guards. Because I thought that's what did it in my other game when he became an Oathbreaker. I thought it was killing those guards, but who knows? Maybe not. Maybe you're just going to stay that way for a while, Will. What do we have here? Interesting. Okay. The Wormway. We're here. Well, look at this. What's this?
Is that Baldur with a bronze dragon? Must have been quite an adventure.
And he's petting it. Can't target self. What was that check? History check. Who has history intelligence modifier? So it should probably be her.
Maggots will be done. Baldur and his draconic friend admiring Baldur's Gate from afar. A striking scene, even by Githyanki standards. Baldur abandoned his own city, leaving the dragon to guard it. A dereliction of duty at best.
Oh, that's funny. So you only need to make the first check, and I got lucky. That's cool.
The statue before you bears a familiar likeness. It is Balduran, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent. should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
You goddamn right I'm worthy.
Nonsense. There is no one and no savior.
Yeah, examine the statue. What magic might be at work? That ain't gonna get it done, homie. Inspiration. We may have to do this a couple times. Oh. Maybe not.
You sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it,
Oh.
allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
Magic mouth. I am worthy. Open the way.
Ancient Ansur, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
A test begins, eh? Quick save, successful. Saving. Okay. There's going to be trials. Question is, can we get through there with the spells that we have at our disposal, or do we need to rest?
Defender of the people.
What do you have? You've only got your 3 spells. Okay.
All right, what now?
Well, let's see what we can do then.
Another step forward. Incredible. How old is this place?
Good question. Good question, my heroes. It said bronze dragon. What happens if there is no dragon? Oh, look. So there's a door. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Okay, and there's other doors. Face my test. Prove your worth. Alright. Face this test. So that is... This one is carrying a sword. This one is... carrying what? A wooden horse figure. This one has a book, and this one has scales of justice. And then there's this. Statue of Baldur. And there's something going on here. The judge. Shrouded painting. Okay. Interesting. What's down here? Can I click on these statues? No.
Almost like an art gallery.
I wonder if we have to click on the door first. Prove your worth to the heart of the gate. Only then may you enter. The scales of justice.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
The balance.
Justice. No pardon without repentance, and no penalty without mercy. The right path often lies between the extremes.
Okay. Thank you for your wise words, Will. I will keep them in mind.
Wise indeed, though I can't take credit. It was my father who taught me the ways of the just.
I think I'm going to be glad that I have Will with me here. So what is this? The apple.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political.
Look at him. He's wearing rags. He's poor. He's starving. That's why he's stealing that apple.
The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched.
Yeah, so the adult went and did the stealing for the kids.
The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9.
Who knows what that is? Number of times she's been caught and gone to jail? The theft.
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact.
Arcana failed.
Eager for battle.
Can she get it?
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact.
But is it?
It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more.
Found and taken.
The chase.
No one's stopped me yet.
How many of these do I have? 5?
Eager for battle.
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance.
So she saw that he was good at thieving the apple for the kids and decided to get him to thieve this thing for her. Obviously, he's thinking, if I get a huge payday, then I could feed the kids more than just a single apple. So he's kind of like Robin Hood in a way. He's trying to help, and he just happens to be really good at being a thief. But his tattered rags tell the story.
The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows.
Oh, that's too severe.
A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
That's too severe. Okay, so what do I do here? The judge. Can I just walk in there? It looks dangerous. What's going on here? Away.
Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
No, he didn't. Shrouded painting.
Sealed by the judge's shadow. There must be a way to banish it.
Yeah. Okay.
There is work to do. Need to keep going.
Okay. Sphere. Did that not do it? That didn't do it. Can't banish that daylight, that darkness.
Assume nothing.
Sealed by the judge's shadow. There must be a way to banish it.
One target at a time.
Indolence breeds madness.
Sealed by the judge's shadow. There must be a way to banish it.
We have to kill the judge? Awaiting judgment. I have to insert an item. Oh, good God. Oh, good gosh. So we have to insert an item. What kind of an item? Shrouded painting. The apple. We need an apple. Do we need an apple? Do we need an apple? Do we have an apple? Do we have an apple? Who's got an apple?
Still alive. So that's progress.
APPL. It's P. Red apple. Okay.
Don't waste a step.
Okay. So the knowledge arcana was the theft. What was that? Interesting. Okay. What else do we have? The judgment, the theft, the induction, grounded painting. Do we need to put a painting in there? We need to put a painting on here, don't we? The waiting judgment. Oh, but we can't see.
What's next, I wonder?
Yeah, I wonder. How the hell can we just pick up the painting?
Some sort of aura blocking me. Need to get rid of it.
Okay.
Blade at the ready. No time to rest.
Action, not reaction.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do that. I mean, could a remove curse work? Is it cursed?
Wits and blades.
How do we get rid of it? Shrouded painting. All right, let's go find out. It is indeed remove curse spells that you gotta get these paintings off of. So this is what, a level 3 abjuration spell. All right, well, we're gonna have to rest. So let's see what's happening in camp. Oh gosh. Everyone back in camp. All right.
How much farther can I go?
Let's rest. We're going to camp. Anybody want to talk to me? No. Well, now, the red apples were no good, were they? You know what? While we're here, I'm not sure we talked to our friends. We need to talk to them again.
Ally mine, we are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
He was. My pleasure. He had it coming.
He did, and it came. Now, my friend, bask in your victory. I will do the same. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
It's shaping up to be a right amazing battle at the end, isn't it? Okay, Gale, we have a book for you.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. That devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood.
Well then. Godhood. The designs for self-destruction, more likely. Didn't this crown kill Karsus?
Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it.
Yeah. To what end?
To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them.
Yeah. And you think Mistra will let you do this?
I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
I thought you were past this kind of temptation, Gale. You know exactly where such overreaching leads.
Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself. Just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Please, at least think on it. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to.
Oh, like sleeping with Mistra?
Intimately. And I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things. But he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it.
There is no box big enough for his ego. Gale, I'm urging you to drop this. This crown cannot be reforged.
I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling inferior, shut out from my destiny over such a simple act of youthful enthusiasm. Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mistra took. Cure me, even.
Yeah, well, you're still destined for greatness, Gale, but you won't find it chasing Karsus' shadow.
You're right. There aren't many wizards who'd care to be mentioned in the same breath as him, or his folly. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything.
Yes, it would. And that's why we won't do it. Okay, my friend. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. This episode has been just a bunch of me wandering around trying to figure things out. We're going to do the worm trials next episode.
No time to talk, I'm afraid. Expecting someone.
Expecting someone? Okay. Can I? Does it mean I can leave? Okay. We're gonna do this next episode. We've got remove curse spell, so we can get this done, folks. As always, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below. Consider supporting the channel, become a member. You hit the join button, $4.99 a month. You get access to all the videos as they drop. You don't have to wait for the weekly upload schedule. You also get access to emojis and badges for the live streams. I'll see you next time. Until then, happy gaming, everyone.